Hello, soccer fans. This is Randy McKee with Coach's Corner and Soccer 605. I have a real treat today. An old friend of mine, Kevin Farley, who is Director of Public Relations and the head college soccer coach at Wentworth Military Academy and College. And, Kevin and I met here several years ago, and the thing that I guess I probably, the one thing that really stuck out was how well behaved the college players that he was coaching were. And it was really extraordinary because just a year before he got there, the guys were not very well behaved at all. And, I was pretty impressed that a guy could come in that short of amount of time, turn a program like that around. So, Kevin, I want to welcome you to Coach's Corner today.
Thank you very much, Randy. It's good to be on, and I'm very impressed with what you have been doing with Soccer 605 in South Dakota. It's really helping things out, and I wish we had a site like that here in Missouri.
Well, we're trying to spread the good word of soccer and give some credos and some attention to the people who really deserve it. And it seems like people are enjoying the site.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely keep tabs on it, and it's on my Twitter account, so I keep up with what's going on in South Dakota.
Well, one of the things that we've been trying to do is profile people who are involved in soccer in South Dakota and people who were involved in South Dakota soccer, and we've been able to really bring some interesting people. And I know we had this idea here quite a while ago because you're kind of in a unique situation there at Wentworth.
Yeah, it's a very unique situation, and it really was a blessing for me to find this opportunity. I didn't know there were schools like this out there, which is kind of my job now is getting the word out about the unique opportunity that is here at Wentworth Military College. The military was really made me who I was as a person and as a coach, and as you referred to in the beginning in the wonderful introduction you gave me. The structure and all the things that happen here at the military college is exactly what I tried to instill in my team. We believe in the core values of honor, integrity, respect, teamwork, duty, and those types of things. And at regular schools, I felt like I was doing it by myself, and it was from going class to class to make sure my players were sitting in their seats to teaching them to be on time and teaching them to play with class and honor. I just felt like it was overwhelming for me to do it alone, and I didn't feel like I always had the support across the board for it. But here at Wentworth Military College, every single person on the staff and faculty is doing the same things that I've always done as a coach, and that's really helping young men and women to become successful and to have strong character while they're doing that, and teach them some things in life that they'll need, like the time management skills and the organizational skills and the study habits and those types of things. So it's great to be here. I love it. Just trying to take us to the next level in soccer at this point.
Well, what kind of and you're talking about the support and the difference from the administration perspective, but you must be looking at a lot different kind of student that goes to Wentworth as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's I think as you and I have talked before, I can't just go down to Texas and say I want these 10 guys on this team right here and have a pocket of kids come from one area like that. It's we're a school that's not for everybody. We are a military school. We're a 2-year private school, and we're one of only 5 colleges in the country that can commission our graduates into the United States Army, and that happens immediately following the graduation ceremony. We always have our commissioning ceremony, and so after 2 years of college, they can be commissioned into the military. And we also are a prep school for the Air Force Academy as well. I had a player, Gus Jensen, played for me last year, who's now at the Air Force Academy. So it's not for everybody. We're a very unique school, like we keep mentioning, but the young men and women that come here knowing that they're going to sacrifice a couple of years and not do, they're not going to be able to party, and they're not going to be able to do all those things and sleep all day long, and they're not going to have as much free time as a normal college student has. Their days are structured here. They begin at 6 a.m. in the morning, and there's room inspections before breakfast, and then they go to breakfast, and then they go to classes, and they have to eat all three meals. It's a ceremony. They march into all three meals. The afternoons we have, for soccer or whatever college sport they're playing. They have dinner. They have about an hour off after dinner, and then they actually have study periods in the evening. So they have to be in the room at their desk studying with their doors open, and we have monitors and teachers that walk around. And if a student is struggling in a class, that's where they get the help there, and so it's just a very structured environment. And then they have to be in their rooms at 11 o'clock at night, and or they're AWOL. So we're a closed campus. Not all the players are obligated to the military necessarily, but they're all living the military lifestyle. So it's very interesting, and it's very enjoyable to see. Last season I didn't have one kid below a 2.0. So that's the first year in my college coaching career I didn't have to see a young man fail because he wasn't trying or wasn't didn't have the study habits that he needed to have in college, etc. So it's very enjoyable for me to see these young men grow.
Well, it sounds like a really unique environment, and probably one that's very much like some of the academies, some of the soccer academies we see in some of the better soccer countries in the world. If you go to the Ajax Academy, for instance, in Holland, you're under the same exact type of regimentation as what you just described here.
Exactly. It's and like I tell my recruits and my players that are here, obviously buy into it. And my coaching philosophy is be better today than you were yesterday, be better tomorrow than you are today, and that's what it's about. Is just becoming, making sacrifices to be more successful. And the young men that come here to play for me, they're giving up a lot. They're giving up their free time. They're giving up their opportunity to chase girls or to, go have fun with their buddies. But the end result is you're going to go in to a four-year school as a junior with higher grades and better opportunities to have more scholarships and better scholarships and things like that. College coaches, I'm finding out at universities are excited when I talk to them about one of my players because they know that player is going to be squared away. That player is not going to be it's going to be an addition to the team and not a distraction. So they're very excited about what we're doing here and the kids that are able to come out of here and go on and play at four-year schools.
So what type of schools then are you playing for competition during the course of the season?
Well, we're a two-year private school, so a majority of our schools that we play are junior colleges. But we do play four-year schools as well, and so the players that play for me, get a chance to be seen by, not only just a coach coming to watch, but actually being, playing against our guys. So we play a wide range of schools, but mostly we have been playing because they hired me to start the program. It's my third program to start from scratch, and they hired me to start it. So obviously we haven't been very good yet, just because it's been a numbers game and just fielding a team. The school, is now giving me the support and the resources to be able to recruit a quality team in here. And by that, I mean, right now we have 4, 5, 6, really solid players. But by going to the next level, I mean having, 18 to 22 quality players where, we have some depth and things like that. So, but we play a wide range of schools and it's a good experience for the guys.
Well,
this year, real quick, Randy, this year we have been playing in the Missouri area, but this next year, I've been directed by our president that he wants to get out to some areas where we have a lot of alumni, and they're going to actually have our mascot we're the Red Dragons, so we're actually going to have Red Dragon rallies at our soccer games. So I'm probably going to be playing some games in like metropolitan areas like Dallas, and we already play in St. Louis, but get up probably to Des Moines, Iowa, and over to Omaha, Nebraska, and get out a little bit more and play in some places that we can really get our alumni out to support us and having a good time. So we're really excited about the things that are happening with soccer here at Wentworth.
Well, that's great news to hear. We can always use more good programs, and we know what you've done. At least in the last several programs, I've watched you step in and develop into bigger, better, stronger programs. So no doubt that's going to happen there too, especially with that support from your administration.
Yeah, it's really exciting for me because I know that, I always tease, and not really tease, but I tell people that I've had two loves in my life, and that's military and soccer. And so this place is a perfect fit for me, and it's a place that I know that probably the only schools that will ever get me away from this place is, something like one of the military academies, but one of the, the main, like Air Force Academy or Annapolis or something like that. But I think this is home for me, and I'm really excited about what we're doing here. Again, we're not playing at the level yet just because this is only our second season, but I know that I'm not building a one-year team here. I'm building a long-term program that in years to come people will say, that Wentworth Military College, that school, they've got some good soccer there and good kids. So I'm very, very excited about that, Randy.
Well, undoubtedly, we're going to have some people listening to this phone conversation that are going to have some interest. So what would you say would be, if somebody's interested, the best way to initiate the conversation with you?
Well, the best way is just to either call me or just go online and actually probably the quickest and easiest way would be to go to www.wma.edu and fill out an application. It doesn't obligate you to anything, but it shows that you're interested. Takes about 5 minutes to do. It's really just a lot of people get scared of applying to college, but it's really just contact information, and it's a way to show that you're very interested. So you can fill out an application, and we'll get that right away, and I'll be notified within 24 hours that you're interested in soccer, and I'll be in contact with you then. The other way is just to call me or email me, and you can find that online as well on our soccer page. Our athletics website is wmadragons.com, and we don't just have soccer here. We have many sports, and so there's a lot to offer. But and again, you don't have to be willing to obligate to the military. You can, if you want to be in the military. This is a route to go where you can earn your commission and go ahead and contract into the military. But if you're one of those guys out there that is very interested and intrigued with the military, but you're not quite ready to sign on that dotted line, you could come here for 2 years and play soccer for me and get an experience of what it's like and find out if it's something you really want to do. And you may find out it's not for you, but you may find out that it's a perfect fit for you, and that you're can be very successful in this environment. So it's a great way to just try out the military and see if it works for you. So give it a shot, and but check out our both websites, wma.edu and also wmadragons.com, and fill out an application, and I'll definitely track you down. And if you have game film, you can email it to me, things like that. So, or a YouTube video, just send me the link. But a lot of avenues to do it. But the best way to answer your question in short is to show me you're interested by filling out an application. So. All right.
Well, Kevin, I want to thank you very much for taking a few minutes this busy Monday morning. I know you're getting prepared for a big match tomorrow night. We're getting ready to head up to the state tournament in Aberdeen here in a couple days, and we're going to be able to do some profiles up there at Presentation and at Northern State. And it's our privilege to help bring this kind of information to the people who are fans of Soccer 605, because it's all about knowing what's out there for them.
That's right, yeah, and I look forward to hearing from some South Dakota soccer players out there, and Randy, I really appreciate you having me on, and maybe we can continue doing this and educating some players about the opportunities that are out there, and very excited to be in touch with you, and know the relationship will continue. So, and as we as I wrap this up from Wentworth Military College, I'll say our little athletic slogan, and that's breathe fire. So we look forward to hearing from some South Dakota soccer players in the very near future.
Well, and we'll be up in Aberdeen here in just a day or two watching a lot of players breathing that fire. So, Kevin, thanks again, and we'll be checking back with you probably toward the end of the college season. Best of success to you and your crew, and hopefully they all stay healthy through the year for you.
Sounds good, Randy. Thanks so much. Have a great day.